Hey guys, how you doing? It's Kevtech here bringing another video on information technology. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Sunday. And today I want to go over real life tickets. So we're going to go over real life tickets like I always do. So I go over real life tickets, and basically these are tickets that you may see in your job, you may not see in your job. I don't know. It depends on your company, but for the most part, you might see this in your job, and hopefully this helps you out. Obviously, if you're new to my channel, I do IT videos, I do desktop support videos to talk about how to get into IT support. I do live training as well on the weekends on Saturday. So hit the notification bell. That way you know when I go live. So as always, rate, comment, subscribe. Hit that like button. I greatly appreciate. Smash that like, destroy that like button to the point that it just turns blue and it permanently stays blue. I greatly appreciate it. And also talk to people and tell people about my channels. People don't know who I am. Some people are living under a rock, literally living under a rock, and telling me, who the hell is Kevtech? And tell them about me, you know? If they live under a rock, let me know where they live, what rock they live under, so I'll go on that rock as well. And I would literally lay on that rock as well. And like, yeah, I'm right here. I'm literally by the rock as well. You can see who I am. So anyway, let's get right into this. So as always, I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you the tickets, and I'm going to go over all the tickets. So let me share my screen with you real quick. Give me a second. All right, so just for today, it's going to be all Exchange, by the way. So this might be a little complicated. It may not be complicated. We'll see what happens. So let's go over the first ticket, and I'm going to show you how to do these tickets, and I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing it this way, and I'm going to make it as easy as possible. So hopefully this helps you out. First ticket, reply. Good morning, IT. I'm on vacation. I need someone to set up my out of office reply. Can you please set this up for me? It would say something like this. I'm currently out of office. Please contact HR for assistance. Set it up for today until Monday. I should be back at the office on Tuesday. Regards, Stacy. So so you'll get requests like this. I'm not even joking about this. So obviously if you have admin rights or exchange rights, you should be able to do this for someone else. You should be able to help them out and set up their out of office reply. How would you do this for someone else? I'm sure you how to do this right now. Literally, obviously, if she's asking for it, literally all you got to do is open up webmail and set it out of office reply. If you have full admin rights and if you have exchange rights, you could do all that. Obviously, she could also do it in her way by actually opening up her phone and setting up out of office reply on her phone, but she probably doesn't have access to her phone, or she probably is not tech savvy, or she probably doesn't know how to do this. So you have the option of setting up the out of office reply for her, or the other option where you tell her to do it on her phone. But we're going to do it for her, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So if you have your server 2016, and I have Exchange set up on this and everything. So watch my other videos because I have this set up already, and I made a video on how to set this up. This is for Stacy. We know it's for Stacy. So literally we need to go into webmail. So I'm in webmail right now, and I'm gonna open it up like brand new as if I haven't even touched this. So we're gonna go to webmail again. I'm gonna log in with my account, and you have to do it. You have to do it in webmail. It's the way. This is the only way it will work for you. So you go into webmail. Obviously, if you have admin rights to do it, you'll be able to do it. Otherwise, if you don't have admin rights, you have to give this to someone else, like a server admin, a level 2 support, someone that basically that has more access than you. Obviously, if you can't do it, then you have to give it to the person that's able to do it for you. So you're on webmail right now. I'm an administrator. So literally what I do is you go into your top right-hand side, you do open another mailbox, and you type Stacy. And you hit her name, and you hit open. And it's going to give you this error message, because the reason why it's giving you this error message is you do not have permission to open the mailbox. So sometimes you will have this problem because you don't have admin rights to her account. So it's not going to work. So literally what you have to do is you have to go back into the admin exchange console, and you go in here and you add yourself as an admin. So you double click on her name. You go into mailbox delegation. You go into full access. See, these two groups are added, but not you. So you go into administrator. You add yourself temporarily, the administrator. You hit add, you hit OK, and you hit save. Now you should be able to open up her mailbox, and you should be able to set up that out of office reply. So if you go back to here and you do open another mailbox, and you type Stacy, and you hit OK and open, it should work now. And how do you confirm that you're actually her? You literally see the left-hand side, it says Stacy. If you go to the right-hand side, her name is right there. And that's it. And obviously it takes time. So like if you add yourself as an admin on the mailbox, it might work right away. It might take 10 minutes. It might take 5 minutes. You have to give it time to replicate in the system. It worked right away for me. But In some cases, it might take a few minutes for it to actually update or replicate in the system before you can actually open somebody else's mailbox. So she says set up an out of office reply for this kind of office reply for please contact HR for assistance. And she said that set up for today until Monday. So today's Sunday until Monday. So she's off Sunday till Monday. So I'm gonna do that right now for her. So let's go back to this. You want to add out of office reply for her. So how do you do that? So you hit the little gear on the top right hand side. You hit automatic replies, and you want to set it up. So you set up an out of office reply right here. As you can see, I already kind of did it. So literally you do send out of office reply, send reply at this time, Sunday and Monday. So we're gonna put this to 12. We're gonna put this to, let's put it till 10 p.m. I guess. Oh, let's do 11 p.m. And then you just copy and paste whatever she gave you. So you put that there. You put that there. And then you want the automatic replies to be sent to all external users as well, because you want everyone that's out of the office, that's not in the system, to know that she's out of office. You know, she's not in the office. So make sure that you use this one, not this one, this one. And then you hit OK. So now her out of office reply has been set up, and she should be all good. So literally what you do is you sign out of her account, kick yourself out of this. And obviously, since you did that as well, you want to get yourself out of it as an admin as well. Just go back into her mailbox. So you double click on her, go into mailbox delegation, scroll all the way down, remove yourself, hit save. And then you could just reply and close the ticket and say, OO has been set up. She knows what that is. Out of office has been set up until Tuesday. You hit send, you hit close. All right, next ticket, forward emails. Aaron is no longer with the company. I want all his emails to forward to my account. Can you please forward his emails to my account? So remember we created an account called Aaron Wells. So guess what? He's no longer with the company. So now we want his emails to forward to Jimmy. This is Jimmy right here. How do you do that, and why will you do that? So sometimes people leave the company and you don't want access to the whole mailbox. You just want access to the emails that keep coming in, if that makes sense. So he probably doesn't want access to the whole mailbox. He just wants the emails that are coming in. Since he left the company, he just wants emails that are coming in right now, currently, if that makes sense. So literally what you do is you go into Aaron Wells, and I'll show you how to do it. And you scroll all the way down to mailbox features. And this is something that you may see in your job, by the way. The out of office reply one that I just talked about, you will see a lot of that, by the way. And this you will see it as well. So basically you scroll all the way down and you hit mail flow. And I already did it already. As you can see, I did it already. So literally what you do is just for the sake of this video, this is how it was set up before. You literally go into view details, enable mailbox forwarding. You hit Jimmy and you hit OK and you hit save and you hit save. So now all the emails that Aaron Wells has is going to forward over to Jimmy. And that's how you would do this ticket, if that makes sense. So you might get a request to do this. You may not. You might get a request. I don't know. But maybe you might see this in your job. That's why I wanted to go over this. So now I could just reply back to this. And I could say emails are set to forward over to Jimmy. And that's how you would do this ticket. And you hit send. Obviously, you get approval for this. Jimmy's IT, so you don't need approval for it. But if it's like HR or someone else, you need to get approval for this, because HR would be like, why are you forwarding emails to this person's mailbox? Who the hell is this person? You need approval for this. You can't just do it, you know, because it becomes a compliance issue. It becomes an HR issue. You know, I could go in depth with that, but I'm not going to go in depth with this video. But basically, you need to get approval for that if you're doing that. If that makes sense. All right. Contact creation, same thing. This one you need approval for it, obviously. Kevin isn't on our system. Can you create a mail contact and add him to a distribution IT support group? So sometimes, obviously, for common sense things, obviously, like he's Jimmy, he's IT, so he actually will need approval for it because Jimmy's IT, so he's able to request it. But if it's somebody else, you get approval for this, and you're adding them to a distribution group as well, so you definitely need approval for this. So this person is not in the system at all. So how do you create a mail contact, and how do you add that mail contact to a distribution group, and why would you do that? And the reason you would do that is because the person is not in the system and you want them to receive emails in the IT support group. How would you do that? You create a mail contact, and I'm going to show you how to do that using my email address. So literally you go into contacts, literally you go into the little arrow tab, you hit mail contact, and you start filling out their names. So you put Kevin Polinario, my last name, and I will put Kevtech as the alias. You could put an alias, and you have to put an alias in there, and you put kevpointner63@gmail.com. That is my email address. And you want to put them in the domain controller, like an Active Directory. What folder do you want to put them in? I'll put them in users and hit save. So what's the point of this? This is for people, this is for Kevin Apollinario, me, to get emails from my Gmail account. So now that I created a mail contact, I should be able to add him to a distribution group. So literally you go into groups, and if you click on IT support, you should be able to add him to this group. So if you hit, there's members right here, membership, member approval, membership, you hit the plus sign, you should be able to add Kevin to it. And hit okay, hit save. So now Kevin is not in the company, but he will still get emails because he's part of the distribution group. So if he's part of a distribution group that gets emails sent to that distribution group, he should be able to get it now since he has a contact account created on the exchange. So you would see this in an environment where basically you have Merrill Lynch, Bank of America, these external contact accounts that they have a valid email address, and they may want to be added to a distribution group. You might get a request like that, like please add such and such to a distribution group. They're not part of our system, but can you create a mail contact for them and add them to a distribution group? So you might get a request like this. This is the reason why I'm going over this. It's really good to know. It's something that you may see in your job. You may not be able to see. You might not do this in your job. You may do it in your job. You may not have access to do this. Maybe a server admin would do this. Maybe a level 2 will do this. I don't know, but it's good to go over this. And that's it. So now anyone that emails IT at Kevtech.local, that email will go to kevinpolinario63@gmail.com, which is my email address. So because he's part of it now, so he should be able to get emails. And obviously, if you go in the distribution group, you want to make sure that the delivery management is set to senders inside, outside my organization. So you're going to change that. You get approval for this as well. You change that. So now anyone that emails that's not part of Kevtech.local, anyone that emails as Gmail account, MSN, MSN.com, whatever, everyone is able to send emails to this distribution group. Even outside organizations are able to email that group. So now it's fully set up properly. So we're going to close this ticket out. Close ticket out. Hi system, whatever. Mail contact has been created. And you may see this in your job. You may not see this in your job. You gotta get approved for this, obviously. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Next one. Room mailbox. Every time we set up meetings, someone already is using the room. Can we do anything to fix this problem? So I call Stacy, I email her, we message back and forth, and I'm like, Stacy, we could create a room mailbox. She's like, what is that? So basically, anytime anyone emails the room mailbox, they have to reserve the room every time. So you could create, she's having an issue where the 21st floor, every time they have a meeting, there's a meeting at 9 a.m. There's two admins trying to get into the same room at 9 a.m. because they want to use the same room. And the problem with that is that you can't have meetings overlap each other, and they could try to use a different room. So my resolution for this, or my fix for this, is having a room mailbox. And I'm going to show you what that is, and I'm going to explain what it is, and I'm going to explain why we're doing this. So literally, you go into your Exchange admin console. You go into share. Is it share? Sorry. You go into resources, right? Sorry about that. And you go into room, and you hit room mailbox. So we're going to make this 21st floor. And I'm going to explain to you why we're doing this. And I'm going to explain to you what's the point of it, if that makes sense. So, and then this is going to be New York, because I'm from New York. And then we're going to put it in the obviously we'll put it in the right mailbox. It has to be in the New York mailbox. This is from New York. And then we're going to go in here. See what else we got to do. I'm going to hit save. So now we have this room. What's the point of this room? Why are we creating a room? So this is what I do. Like if I'm a big company, whether I'm a big or a small company, I create these room accounts, room mailboxes. So then say for example, Stacy is having a meeting at 9 a.m. and then someone else is having a meeting at 9 a.m. They have to email the room mailbox first before anyone else. So this is like, this allows you to reserve the room. So you could reserve the room using a room mailbox. So that way there's no collision, or people are not colliding with each other when they're trying to have a meeting in the same room. So they see the 21st room is reserved. They can now reserve the room on the 20th floor or the 12th floor or the 11th floor. So in order to prevent people from fighting each other or arguing with each other, if that makes sense, you create a room mailbox. So then, the room is reserved for someone at 9 a.m. So that means you're going to have to wait till 10 a.m., 11 a.m., or 12 a.m., like 12 a.m., 12 p.m., whatever. It'll let the person know that the room's reserved for someone already. So they can't reserve that room. So they have to go to a different room. So this is what I would do. And literally what I would do, and I have this set up in my job right now, and I had this set up in my other jobs as well. Literally what I do is I add Stacy to this. So you can add Stacy to it. So it says accept or decline automatically. I don't like that. I want to do select delegate. So I would add all the admins in here, all the admins that work as admins for all these important people, whether it's a senior managing director, IT director, a coordinator, whatever it is, vice president, whoever it is, VP. I add Stacy to it, and I'm gonna add Lauren as well, and Stacy as well. I'm gonna hit OK. So I'm gonna hit OK. So now, saying you have like allow like room, how much time you have to book the room and everything. So now if I hit save, now Stacy and Lauren, every time the 21st floor gets reserved, Stacy and Lauren have to approve it. These are the admins that have to approve it. People cannot just start reserving. People cannot just go to the room and, do a presentation. They cannot just go to the room on the fly and do something on the fly, if that makes sense. They have to reserve the room first before they have a meeting. So you tell the user or the client, please reserve the room first before we have a meeting. And also, please reserve the room as well, because this will let me know if you guys are having a meeting in that room. So this also helps out IT in some shape or form, because if you reserve the room, IT could see the room as well. So that means that when the room is reserved, IT would know whether there's a presentation, whether there's a video conference at 9 a.m., whether there's a meeting at 10 a.m., whether there's a PowerPoint presentation that needs to be set up at 1 p.m. You don't know. So this is to keep everyone organized. The admin, the IT company, everyone organized, everyone in sync with each other. And basically you're able to see what's going on in that room at that time. So you reserve the room, you put like meeting at 1 p.m., whatever. You email Kevtech, 21st floor at Kevtech.local. Reserve the room, and you put notes in it, and you say, oh, there's a meeting at 1 p.m., blah, 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 and then you reserve the room. So, and obviously, since it's a room or a mailbox, you literally could go into mailbox delegation, and you see Laura and Stacy have send on behalf access. So if they go into Outlook, they're able to open up 21st floor, and they're able to send an email on behalf of this mailbox to let the person know that the room has been reserved or the room is being used right now, if that makes sense. So this is why I would do this. This is something that I'm going to go over right now. I went over just now. It's because it's super important. You may see this in your job. You may not see this in your job. Some companies use a third-party program or application to reserve the room. Me, I don't do that. Me, I create room mailboxes. It depends on the company, depends on the environment. Obviously, you get approval for this. If your company doesn't use this, you don't just implement this on the fly. Some companies already have this set up, so they'll have like multiple rooms set up. And then an admin might ask you to add someone to a room that gives them access to the 21st room, so they could allow and accept invites from that room. They might get a request like that as well, by the way. So say, for example, you have a new admin starting on Monday, tomorrow, and that admin doesn't have access to 21st room to basically accept invites. And they, oh, can you add Stacy to that room and give her delegation rights to that room so she could accept invites that go in and out of that room? Yes, I could do that. So then you will go into the room, obviously, like I just went over, you go into the room and you just add them here, hit OK, hit save, And then that's pretty much it. This is pretty much it. And then you talk to Stacy, you explain what you created, you explain how it works, and you talk to her. Room mailbox has been created. And then you talk to her, you tell her why you created the room, you show her how it works and stuff like that. And this will keep everyone organized, by the way. This is super helpful for everyone. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And these are real life tickets. I hope this video helps you out in some shape or form. Let me know if these videos are helping you out. I hope it does help you out. I hope I'm not wasting my time with this. Hopefully it does help somebody. Obviously that people know about my channel. I'm here to help. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great Sunday. I hope you guys have a great week and have a wonderful day. All right. Take care. Peace. Later.